Hi, I'm Doug, and I'm running for president in 2028. We know that Donald Trump is a lame duck president, so he is pushing his agenda and trying to get things done. There are a lot of people in America who are upset by what he's doing. There's a lot of people in America who are just absolutely excited at what's happening. But in the end, you know, whoever is president next, they're going to be taking on whatever he has completed or not completed. Either way, he's got an agenda. But is that right for America? Well, some of what he's doing is he's trying to reduce the deficit. I'm whole 100% on that. So definitely something that I would continue. There has been a push to eliminate the income taxes. I am all on with that. I don't understand why we should be punishing people for earnings, so that needs to end. Changes in Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare, so long as it benefits individuals. I have a plan for that, and we'll go into that, but not today. Then there is the agencies and how they're spending money. Are they doing it right? Are they doing what's needing to be done? And then we have the wars in the world, specifically Russia and Ukraine. And then we also have Hamas and Israel. Both of those wars are needing U.S. guidance, direction, and help. And what are we doing? Donald Trump says he can end this war. Well, I'm not so sure. It's really hard to get people who are the type of people like Putin to abandon what they want. Now, Putin may see an opportunity to make a ceasefire so he can start developing more weapons and more building up resources to go into Ukraine again so he can take over that country, because as he sees it, Ukraine is just a part of Russia. It was when he was in East Germany, and when it was East Germany, I don't think that Putin is very happy that East Germany is East Germany and that there is not two Germanys still. But still, it is a situation that is lively, and many lives are being lost in those conflicts that don't need to be being lost, because we have leaders who are too concerned about their own egos and trying to build a legacy of who knows what. Whatever that legacy is that Putin is trying to build, it's not that great of a legacy. He's not benefiting his people, but he doesn't care how many of his citizens he throws at a war that end up dead. It's not important to him. So we need to come at it with a different mindset. We need to be providing a different set of tools that will help us to benefit them. And those wars are not helping us in a lot of different ways, but part of what it is doing is it's helping us to get rid of some of our old stockpiles. And there is things that we can do to help Ukraine, and there's things that we can do to help Israel to end those wars. And some of it is going to require, unfortunately, more money. But luckily, we do have resources in ways where we can develop better weaponry, better equipment that will make the war effort better, and peace through strength is much better than war. So let's be a strong America, and let's show that we are strong, and let's help our neighbors and our friends to have the support they need, because last I checked, the United States promised Ukraine that we would help in case of this kind of situation. And Russia isn't following through on what their agreements were. They don't care. So we need to care. Next is we have people across the United States that are living in territories of the United States. And unlike those who live in the 50 United States, they don't get a chance to vote for United States president. And while that is good in some ways, it's a negative in others. But those people still need our help as U.S. citizens, because they are U.S. citizens who live in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Guam, Marshall Islands, American Samoa, Marshall Islands. Nix that one. Anyway, there are parts of the world that are territories of the United States, and they need our help too. So much of what's happening there in those places there is a lot of poverty in those areas. There's also a lot of wealth, and the disparity is huge. But having an income tax that hurts the poor and feigns to be beneficial to the poor, that doesn't help. Again, people are being punished for working, and punishing for working isn't helpful. And we need to be promoting ways to help them build their economies in those places. A lot of these places rely on tourism, and there's a lot of people who want to develop and help build the tourism, but there is not a lot of dollars to help with that. So people in the United States need to be doing better so that they can travel to these territories to help them. But people in the territories need to be able to help themselves as well. And they need to also be able to travel to the mainland for other things. And transfer of items between the mainland United States and the territories needs to be simplified. They need to be able to get supplies. There are things like batteries that you would think would be easy to get, but they're not. There's so many rules, and we're not providing a way to make it so that they can progress on their islands. So that's all great, and it's a frustration. You know, tourists come and they need batteries, and they want a replacement for their GoPro, and you can't find it anywhere because they're none to be had, because in order to ship, it's like an act of Congress to ship it. So we need to develop methods and processes that help them. And that means we need to be looking at ways to build businesses that do just that. Business incubators, business accelerators are something that we need to have a strong presence at in some of these territories that will help build the economies there and make them more lively and more attractive to build the economies and build the wealth of those who live in those places. Anyway, I'm Doug. I'm running for president in 2028, and I really need you to subscribe to this channel. There's going to be some calls to action here to help me out, because I can't do this all by myself, and it takes a lot of money to run one of these campaigns. So if you can subscribe and listen to what I have to say, see what things that I come up with that you like. I'm obviously open to suggestions because as president, I'm not serving me. I'm going to be out there serving you. And if I'm not doing what you want me to be doing, then I'm not serving you. So, like, subscribe, make comments. I need those comments. I need to know if I'm way off key or if I'm doing what needs to be done. And we'll go through these in more detail. And like I said in the past, I will be doing lives. So that is coming. And I wish that things hadn't gone the way they did in the past 10 weeks. But I'm back. And this is going to be a more consistent thing. And the lives will be coming here in the next week or two. And once we're on that, then you'll be able to get on with me directly and we can have a dialogue. Thank you so much. Again, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Have a good rest of your day.